Hello final students, we are providing CA Final FR and SFM regular video lectures only for rupees 3500 on our website vino.in. This offer is available only till 30th of November. So don't delay, go to the website and place your order for the new course FR and SFM video lectures. Thank you. Hello friends. My name is Vinod Kumar Agarwal, faculty for CA Final FR and AFM. I am going to give you a small quick analysis of FR paper. This paper was a mix of easy and difficult questions. Some questions were new, some questions as usual were from the institute's past study material, RTP, MTP exams. Okay. Today we are not going to solve the questions, neither we are going to read the questions in detail, only a quick analysis. Question number 1 was for 20 marks and it is compulsory question on consolidation under Ind AS 110. First question was bouncer. Directly 20 marks question on Ind AS 110, very similar to the normal routine question of consolidation that you solve, but what I found was there was an adjustment of bonus share which till now they had never asked in the exam, bonus share, and there was step by step acquisition also. This question was similar to the question earlier they used to ask in intermediate consolidated financial statement. So I believe this question they have taken from some old intermediate consolidated financial statement chapter and they have made some changes to make it in line with Ind AS 110, because the whole drafting of the question looked to me as if it is an intermediate consolidation question under AS 21, but then when I checked, I thought I am making a mistake. I found that no, it is CA Final FR paper only, intermediate consolidation question converted into a final consolidation question, but yes, it was little lengthy. I found it is very lengthy question and maybe the student would have taken more than 45 to 50 minutes probably to complete this question, if at all he has completed fully and correctly, but yes, it would take about 40-45 minutes. Question number 2A was on CSR, corporate social responsibility, and this was very easy. I think most of you who have studied this CSR chapter would have done it. CSR chapter is not in the new syllabus anymore. It was there in the old syllabus. So new scheme student can dance because this topic CSR is no longer there. It was for 8 marks and it was easy, so I don't have much comment to offer. Then question number 2B. Question number 2B, again one easy question on Ind AS 115. Ind AS 115, that is revenue recognition. That is revenue recognition. You have to identify whether the other party is your agent or is he principal. So basically a question on identification of principal versus agent. Question number 2C was again on Ind AS 115. Again on Ind AS 115, and they have asked you which of these costs will form part of cost to obtain a contract. We have studied that in the chapter Ind AS 115, cost which will form part of cost of obtaining a contract. Direct question from our material and one can easily solve it. Question number, this was for 6 marks, and question number 2B is also for 6 marks. Now we'll come to question number 3A. 3A was a very a tricky question on lease. Not very tricky. It is basically finding the total consideration and allocating it between lease and non-lease component. A contract has two components, lease contract, non-lease component. So you'll have to allocate the consideration between lease and non-lease component. And this question was for 8 marks. A good question, I would say, but should not be difficult, because we have solved question where a contract may have lease and non-lease component, and then you have to identify how much is lease contract, non-lease contract, what is the lease liability, and further treatment of lease component and non-lease component. You will be able to do it with practice of Ind AS 116. This was Ind AS 116 question, and most probably our student must have got it right also. But yes, it will require a good knowledge of Ind AS 116. One of the simplest question I found was Ind AS 105 question. Same to same question covered in our book. Several times we have practiced this, and this was like an easy simple question, 8 mark, and most of you should have got it right. And those who are appearing for the next exam, they will also get it easily right once you do it. Question number 3C was on Ind AS 21. This question is repeated for the second or the third time in the exam, where there is a question where parent company and subsidiary company are transferring goods to each other, and there are exchange difference involved in that. Unrealized profit is involved, exchange difference is involved. So how to do the accounting? If you refer our Ind AS material, the same to same question is there. Only I found probably some figures are different, but otherwise it is same. We are going to also put this paper on the YouTube description link, from where you can download the paper and you can check. Then question number 4A for 14 marks, and this is a question on Ind AS 32. Bifurcate the compound instrument into liability and equity component, and you must have done many similar questions of that sort. Then you have to prepare the liability ledger also and pass accounting entries for the whole period. So this was a little lengthy question, but the marks are also 14. So maybe you can complete this question in about half an hour and you can score such good marks, because this was nothing great about it. Very easy question. Then question number 4B is a theory question for 6 marks for old course. Discuss the cost constraint on useful financial information, or discuss the characteristic of a good financial statement. So you can write as much as you can. Okay, characteristics of good financial statement. Your imagination will only stop you from writing the answer. Otherwise, I am sure the student must have filled reams of pages, okay, tons of pages. Characteristics of good financial statement. Question number 5A is from Ind AS 102, and this time they have asked you accounting of stock appreciation right. From the first look, it appears to be an easy question. I have not read everything in too much of detail and tried to solve, but from the way the question is drafted, unless there is a ghost inside it, it must be a very easy question. And this is for 8 marks. Amazing. Similar question you have done in the class on stock appreciation right. Now we'll go to 5B. Trust me, this question 5A was very easy and most of you would have got it right. 5B, probably the simplest question in this entire paper. Probably, because exactly same question we have covered or discussed in the class, and that is on Ind AS 108. Segment report you have to prepare. segment report you have to prepare. Originally this question was asked in old accounting standard 17. From there they have copied the question and made some minor changes, and now it has become a question under Ind AS 108. Same problem is in the study material also. Same problem has been asked in last 2-3 years paper also. So anybody who have studied Ind AS 108, this question you have already covered. Much easier than the study material question. Question number, this was how many marks? Just let me check. 8 marks. This segment report question was 8 marks. And this was one of the easiest question of the paper. Question number 5C was on Ind AS 38, intangible asset. Same question is there in the study material also, our study book also, and we had taken this question also in the exam. You have to calculate the value of intangible asset on 3 dates. So every year certain adjustments are given, make those adjustments and find the carrying amount of intangible asset at the end of 3 different financial year for 4 marks. I would rate this also as a very easy question. Okay, I think most of you would have got it right. Same problem is in the study material, same problem we have done in the class. Then there is a good question on Ind AS 101, 6A. Question number 6A is Ind AS 101, first time adoption, and this is an adjustment relating to restatement of business combination for 5 marks. If you have studied, this is I think from one of the study material questions only. This question which they have asked is from your study material. In fact, I found most of the questions are from study material or past exams, study material or past exams. So that is why we emphasize you must study all the institute publications. Then question number 6B. Oh my god, this 6B is not printed in our printer, so I don't know what is 6B. So sorry for that. 6C also I don't have. And then we have 6D. I'm just trying to check. Just now I got this paper some minutes before. 6D. 6D is a question on Ind AS 8. Very easy question for 5 marks. So 6B and 6C are also usually for 5 marks. And overall this paper was a mix of easy and difficult question. For example, question 1 difficult, not very difficult but not very easy either, and lengthy. And same thing for this Ind AS 116 also, not very difficult, not too easy also, and maybe little time consuming. And this 14 mark Ind AS 32. Other than these 3 questions, I find most questions were very simple, straightforward, directly from your study material or past exam. Even numbers I found were quite similar to the one we have solved in the class. Is it right? So a good student who have completed the entire FR course properly with all question answer covered in the study material, RTP, MTP exam should be able to get good marks in the exam. Maybe on an average you can score 60 plus 70 plus marks if you have completed the paper. That is what I expect. This is not a paper where you will get less than 40 to 50 marks. Means passing would be easy in this paper. Like segment report you can get 8 marks. This Ind AS 102 you can get 8 marks. This Ind AS 38 4 marks. They were quite easy. Ind AS 105, Ind AS 21 directly from past paper and study material you can score. Even this CSR and Ind AS 2 problems were directly from our material, etc. So you have to choose the right problem. Maybe you may not start with Ind AS 110 problem. That would have consumed more time. So to start with, solve these easy questions which will take less time and give you more marks, and one question you can keep it as an option. So probably, maybe I believe many of you would have taken this India's 32 problem probably as an option, or maybe that lease 1 problem could have been kept as an option, but other problems were straightforward. You can do it. So my good luck to all the students who have appeared for the exam, and I wish you all the best for your future exams, and very soon you will become chartered accountants. Thank you very much.